guys, what's up? It's Skullsir03 and today I'm going to be going over my Fortnite settings. Alright, so let's just start at the very beginning with all the video settings. So I have it on full screen so that it's fast and I get higher FPS. I have VSync off so that I get better input delay. My frame rate limit is either 165 or unlimited. Sometimes I'll change it to unlimited when I'm not streaming because it just feels a little bit smoother. I get that slightly faster delay. Motion blur off so that it looks more smooth. There is an auto set quality, but I normally wouldn't recommend this unless you don't really care about frame rates that much. Because then it's just going to set you to 60 frames and just do the most of whatever you can. And if you have a NVIDIA graphics card, I would definitely recommend doing DLSS on performance. Or you could do balanced or quality. I just think performance is best. It's best for me because I stream, but I can totally see doing it on quality and still having good performance. I have all my settings on low or off besides view distance, which I have on far, just so I can see people from farther away. Other than that, everything's on low. I always show my FPS. I have the low latency on, and I have this setting disabled. Moving on to audio settings, I have my voice chat usually on everybody. I usually have this on push to talk, so I'm not talking to random people when I join into a creative map. And if you play on like console like PS5, push to talk is also preferable because your controller mic might be on. So I have my mic as my input device, and then just default output. I have this on play, but if you're doing a lot of content creation, mute others and mute all might be better. And then normally music sits around 20%, but for the purposes of this video I turned it all the way down, and then I just have sound effects at 100% and everything kind of slightly lower than that. Sometimes I'll turn this up if I can't hear my teammates. Matchmaking region, auto. I like toggle sprint, I like auto open doors, I like hold jump and press jump. I have hold to swap pickup on, toggle targeting off, mark danger when targeting on. That way you don't have to double click the ping button, you just have to aim and click the ping button. Auto pickup weapons on, that just makes looting that much faster. Here are my preferred item slots: AR, shotgun, sniper, utility, heals. Auto sort consumables to the right, I have that on as well. Reset building choice on. This might be better off if you're on controller, but just mess around with it, figure out which one you like better. Disable pre-edit on. Sometimes I'll turn this off, but not very often, just so I don't accidentally have a pre-edit. Turbo building on, auto confirm edits. I have that on for edits and resets because it just makes editing a little bit faster. Contextual tips I have off because they're annoying. All these extra game options I have on like default. My game UI is pretty normal. I have my damage numbers on cumulative and my damage feedback on hit only. I'm on 800 DPI and my sensitivity is 4.8 on both X and Y axis. My targeting and scope are both at 50%. And then I have 125% for building sensitivity and 120 for editing. What that does is that just makes it really easy to be a little bit faster with building and editing, but still slow enough to where it's nice and precise. I have lock input method as mouse. I only turn this off when I'm playing like Festival and I have a controller connected, or obviously when I'm playing on a console, but I have this locked. My binds are a little bit different than most people's. So my sprint is B instead of left shift. My auto run is tab. My crouch is C. My force walk is comma. I don't use this I don't use this ever. Fire target, that's the same. Toggle scope mode is shift. Reload R. Use E. Harvesting tool G. Weapon slot 1 T. Weapon slot 2 V. Weapon slot 3 left shift. Weapon slot 4 4, and weapon slot 5 is 5. I almost never crouch while building, so I just have that on control. Left control. My wall is Q, my floor is X, my stairs is a mouse button. It's one of my farther, I don't know how to describe it. It's one of my mouse buttons, and then my roof is also one of my mouse buttons. My trap is 1, that way it's still easy access. Repair and upgrade is H, because it's not something you do very often, so just a little farther than G. Rotate is R. Right click to change building material. Building edit is F, that way my finger's always resting on it. Instead of having my index finger on D like most people do, I have my index finger on F so I can quickly edit. Crouch while editing, C. My push to talk is I, and then I have a mouse button programmed to I. Squad request is J, which almost never use those. You can also hold down the ping wheel, and my emote is 6. So of the mouse space I have a pretty fair amount of mouse space. I'm going to start just about where my keyboard ends and my free mouse space starts, and then I'm just going to go all the way till the end of my mouse pad, and I'll show you how much it turns. So I have a relatively low sense. So I use my arm a lot. I rest my arm on my desk and I use my arm a lot, and like wrist flicks to turn quickly. And when you go into building, it's just slightly faster, so you just have to do less movement. And then same kind of a thing when editing. It's a slightly faster. That 125% allows for quick and precise edits, and in my opinion is the best. Sensitivity, I like 800 DPI. You can always mess with that if you want, but 800 is just what most people use. So if you're looking to kind of have similar settings to your favorite creator or a pro player, then 800 DPI is probably the way to go, just to get the closest to that. Yeah, those are basically my settings. I will have a link to an article for other keybinds that would probably be best for the average person. Like my first slot is T, my second slot is V, and my third is like left shift. Obviously that's a little bit different. Not everyone will like that, so I'll have an article in the description for other keybinds that are a little more average and less complicated. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying till the end, and I will see you guys on the next stream or video. Bye.